Perhaps the greatest enemy of the trail is water. Moving water degrades the surface of the trail, and standing water causes it to be muddy. When the trail is muddy, hikers tend to walk around trampling vegetation and widening the footpath. Our goal as trail maintainers is to slow water down and move it off the trail in a controlled fashion. We'll cover a few of the ways to do that in this video. Much of the Appalachian Trail is oriented as a side hill trail, which means that it travels across a slope or hillside so that the trail grade is less steep. Water will flow down the slope of the mountain and across the trail in more of a sheet flow. This thin flow of water picks up less sediment and is less damaging to the trail, while a section of trail that's more vertically aligned will erode more quickly.
I'm kneeling on a pretty good example of side hill trail. So our pieces of side hill trail are the back slope, which is a nice 45-degree angle, comes into the tread, which we like to have at a 3 to 5% grade. That just helps rain and water that comes down on the tread continue downhill, downslope. On side hill trail, one common issue is that a berm develops on the downhill side of the trail. And this is usually formed when the middle part of the trail is compacted and our middle part of the trail ends up lower than the outside edge. And the berm holds water and water continues its scouring action down the treadway. If your berm is small and manageable enough, you can take your hand tool and just sort of scrape away at that outside berm. That'll allow the chute full of the water to continue on downslope.
So here we have a berm running alongside the trail right here. So the maintainer, what they did was they nicked the berm a little bit to create a drain so the water can flow straight off and exit.
The faster water moves down trail, the more sediment it picks up, and the faster it erodes overall. This is why you'll find that on very steep sections of trail, we require more drains or other water diversion features. The most common type of drain is a water bar made of a single large stone, shingled rocks, or rot-resistant native wood such as locust or cedar. Set on a 45-degree angle, the wide, sweeping apron above the water bar ushers water toward a cleared, straight drain. The wood or stones of the water bar are buried deep enough to be unobtrusive for hikers to walk over. When you encounter a water bar on the trail, clean the drain of any accumulated detritus at least a couple times a year. Place the material that you remove so it does not return to the trail. Otherwise, it fills up, the water bar fails, and water continues right on down the treadway. Also, keep an eye out for places where water or traveling feet are moving around structures, because these can become bigger issues that may need future attention. Sections of trail with few erosion issues will have some leaf litter with a mix of fines, pebbles, and gravel, whereas sections of trail with severe erosion will be scoured to a hard mineral layer with roots and rocks and very little leaf litter. Sections of the trail with severe erosion may require advanced structures such as interior dams, turnpikes, and bog bridging that can be used to keep people on the trail and to keep water off of it. But in this video, we want to focus on the fundamentals of hydrology and how it affects the quality of the trail. If you encounter a section of the trail that's experiencing more severe erosion, please report it to a trail supervisor for specific attention. Since water's always working on the trail, we're always working on the trail. As trail maintainers, it's our responsibility to keep an eye out for what's working well, what needs improvement, and how we can help facilitate a solid, safe, stable trail surface that's dry and enjoyable to hike.